Hi, competitors. You made it. Congratulations on successfully completing CaseIT 2021. I know things are different this year, which is why seeing your enthusiasm to continue to participate in CaseIT 2021, despite it being virtual, was amazing to see. I know you've all trained long and hard, but no matter what the results, know that every one of you played an important part in making this year's competition a success.
On day one of CaseIT, Ready for It was an event for CASE competitors and coaches to come together in one of two semi-synchronous sessions, accommodating for the various time zones we were connecting from, to meet fellow competing teams and the CaseIT organizing committee for the first time. After welcoming remarks, the division draw was conducted, which determined the 8-hour case deliberation and presentation time slots.
Okay, and then let me just lock those in. Perfect.
Next, in our virtual swag swap, CASE competitors got to know each other in smaller groups by sharing an item that represented themselves, their universities, or their hometowns. Finally, by competing in our casual improvisation competition, CASE competitors were put on the spot to present unique, innovative, and fun products with the help of a randomized slide deck. Their analysis and creativity was both convincing and entertaining. Although CASE competitors were unable to come to Vancouver to compete at CaseIT this year, we were able to send a piece of Vancouver to them by mailing out competitor welcome boxes prior to the competition week. In addition to the CaseIT branded merchandise and souvenirs that were sent out, we included some paint supplies ahead of the Paint It events. Equipped with paint supplies and creativity, competitors showed off their art skills at Paint It. This relaxing event was a chance for competitors to make connections with fellow competitors and the CaseIT organizing committee, and to learn more about Vancouver and its surroundings while taking some time to paint prior to the 24-hour case.
RaceIT was an action-packed, virtual amazing race. Team hosts led their competitors throughout the Greater Vancouver area and its neighboring cities, taking stops at iconic tourist spots like Granville Island, Chinatown, the Capilano Suspension Bridge, and Whistler Village. At each location, team members completed a special challenge, allowing them to learn a few things about Vancouver along the way. The challenges, ranging from scavenger hunts to singing, yoga, and drawing activities, gave competitors a chance to participate in an exciting yet relaxing event outside of their two cases.
This year, CaseIT delivered its first ever sponsor networking event, dedicated to connecting industry professionals with attendees on a local and international level. The coffee chat style approach and sign-up process fostered intimate conversations and meaningful relationships.
Attendees were offered invaluable business and technology insights from reputable perspectives. Competitors had the opportunity to engage with industry professionals from Microsoft, Electronic Arts, and Triumph to learn about their experiences, passions, and line of work. Once again, thank you to our partners for supporting CaseIT's vision in creating the first ever sponsor networking event.
To the competitors, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out and participating in the very first virtual iteration of CaseIT. We've all been working tirelessly to make this, as always, a world-class experience for you and the coaches and all of our guests. So, thank you so much for putting your faith in us, and we truly hope that we have provided the CaseIT that you guys have always expected.
CaseIT this year, of course, it's a different year. It's challenging. No one's really been through this sort of thing before. But what CaseIT has done by transforming the competition online, I think it's very unique. But at the same time, I think it's running very smoothly. That's the two takeaways I take away from CaseIT Online this year. So we have our normal events going on, like we have Paint It, Race It with our teams. Of course, the ceremonies upcoming and that we've done already. Those were already planned and they're going great. But the fact that we were able to bring that online and still keep it entertaining and still keep it like memorable for the people, like the participants, that's what really makes CaseIT this year. Personally, that's what I'd say.
Obviously, I don't have, experience with other international case competitions, but what we do here, I think, is so special. Not just, delivering a world-class competition, but creating those connections with all of our social events. And I'm so glad that we've been able to, put those events on in a different format. It's just amazing, going back to what I just said, those competitors getting that experience and building those connections that'll hopefully last a lifetime.
I think that it's been great meeting all the other competitors from different schools and getting to know them on a more personal level during events like Paint It, where I got to meet some competitors from the Netherlands and from Denmark, and just hearing their experiences being a business student over there, and also their experience in maybe coming to Canada and how they what led them basically to CaseIT in general, what made them want to compete, and kind of just sharing stories about myself too, what brought me to CaseIT. I think just sharing those stories in general was a great feeling, and getting to know them personally.
One of the biggest advantage of working virtually is that I think we can really bring forth a new level and a new caliber to the competition, meaning we have to really think outside of the box and not just think, oh, what would we do in person and make it virtual? You really have to think, oh, what can we do virtually that we can't do in person? So that's the biggest advantage of having CaseIT online.
I think that CaseIT is special because it brings people from across the whole world together collectively, working towards one goal. And that's something you don't get with every case competition. Most of them are usually just local, or you're just competing against people. But I think CaseIT really emphasizes the point of engaging with everyone else, especially with the events as well. Obviously, we want competitors to do well in the case competitions, but we also want them to meet people and make connections and just have a good time overall. So I think that's what makes CaseIT special.
Thank you for participating in CaseIT 2021. Despite being miles apart, it was our pleasure hosting you and your university, and we hope that each and every one of you was able to have an engaging experience full of challenges and growth. In my past 3 years within CaseIT, I've learned that it's more than just a competition, but an opportunity to learn and develop as a person. So wherever you are in the world, I hope that the past 5 days has taught you something that will last a lifetime.